what do people do to protect their minds, their mental, against social media? Because I always say it's a lack of emotional IQ for people to care so much about what other folks think about them. Am I accurate or am I wrong?
No, I think that's pretty accurate. I think what people should do, I really want to say get off of it, right? But I think it's too late. What's going on in social media, it doesn't matter. It's not really real. It's not really important. And when kids realize that, they tend to do way better.
It's not just kids though.
It's adults.
It's adults. I'm watching some really intelligent people that I know are some of the most well-read, book-smart individuals who care more about their relationships online than they do with their relationships offline.
I think that's true. But I was focusing on kids because that's what we were talking about. But everybody, like, we need to remember that, like, that world is just not real. What's real is your friendships, your connections, the people you talk to, your family, your loved ones. Like, that's what's real. How many likes and followers you have, like, that is irrelevant data. That is not real. But people get caught up in it.
But I also tell my kids and I tell my friends, use social media as a tool.
It is a tool. That is all social media is a tool. Where we've gotten into trouble is social media has turned the world into like that high school popularity contest.
That's right.
Correct.
There are people, adults, celebrities, like I've seen people all over the world, like they just get too wrapped up in what social media is saying about them because we've allowed it to become like the world's cafeteria. But if you use it as a tool, and if you remember, like, this is not real, you tend to have much healthier lives about that stuff. I just think it's crazy that we've allowed this to happen. And we have to remember that it's just not real. And personal relationships still, in fact, matter. I have friends in the entertainment industry, and I see stories about them that I know not to be true.
So, question, like, let's say you're on social media, and it's a bunch of positive comments, right? Like, literally, it might be 10, 15 positive comments, and then there's just one negative comment. Why are our brains wired to focus on that negative comment?
Survival, really. We are very good at determining threat. Like that's what human brains are designed to do. And a negative comment is associated with threat. So we're much better at holding on to a negative comment because we perceive that as a threat, and that keeps us safe. We have to work against that and actually give weight to the compliment.
Is social media the number one thing you see affecting people's mental?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I think social media is absolutely, especially in the younger generation, is the number one thing contributing to a mental health crisis in this society. Yeah. The only cure for it is to realize it's artificial. It is not real. It does not matter. And the reason why we have to be limited with it, again, your brain is influenced by the data it receives. Envy, how tall are you?
6 foot.
6 foot. This is how susceptible your brain is to information. He knows he's 6 foot. I asked him, and in a second, he was like, this is the answer. If I train everyone in your life to start calling you 5'10", eventually he's going to be like, maybe I'm 5'10". So imagine if you are on social media and everybody's saying such and such about you, whether you know it to be true or not becomes irrelevant because the onslaught of data influences the way your brain thinks. And the only way to combat that is to stay off of it.